feel like ChatGPT has ever, or AI tools in general have ever undermined my creative thinking. First of all, because of the smartness of my mind. My mind is capable of conjuring, as a science student, my mind is capable of conjuring many things. I can write poems, I can write literature, I can even solve a numerical within minutes. And I don't think I've ever needed ChatGPT to enhance that ability. And second of all, I don't feel that ChatGPT has ever benefited somebody in the right way. It has many discrepancies. Discrepancies such as if we put a physics problem in ChatGPT, I don't think it will ever give a complete accurate answer to that topic. And even if I want to learn from ChatGPT and not utilize my creative thinking, I'll most probably be learning from YouTube. And that in YouTube, I'll only get a human teacher to teach me, not an AI tool. So AI tool has never undermined my creative thinking. Sure, I may sometimes use YouTube to enhance my creative thinking, but just not more than that. So I'm more inclined towards the opposition. That's what I have to say.
Who has been a member of the creative board, the board of art and craft, something like that. What board is it? Maybe we can start with you.
Well, here is work. It is that we all striving to achieve one objective. It's an objective, right? You are a student in school, some of you are in graduation, you like to grow, right? You like growth to happen. And the world is complex, life is complex, but it's the human mind, it's the human intellect which is trying to find solutions to problems. And I think even ChatGPT is one outcome, especially in the field of information technology. But then, in our inherent strengths, we also have our back comes the suggested kind of reply or the whatever that you would expect from your query. But eventually it is your mind. And I like just to stress this because the world, no matter how complex it may be, there is a solution to problems. And we also we were talking about the subject of problems, because I feel like if there's no problem, then we don't need to exist. We will have to just accept things as they are. But the very fact that we have to solve problems means that we are trying to attain a certain goal. So, with the progress and with the passage of time, you are also becoming into another realm of your life. I think we should always be focused on our strengths.
But it's ingrained in us, and all of you have no other means to escape from this. You have to listen to our tirades. Ladies and gentlemen, it was indeed a very, very enthralling performance from the young debaters here. And I must appreciate the parents, the teachers, and the institutions who have taken the courage to send their students to present themselves in front of this audience. Of course, we do not have much of an audience here, but I'm sure many people are watching live through this. So a big round of applause to these worthy participants who will take the huge effort to stand in front of the microphone and speak in front of the crowd. Well done, all of you. But as I said, I am a teacher and a debater. I debated not just at my school level, but at my college level, at the university level. I represented the state and in the national levels also. Okay, so it's but pertinent that I come up with some kind of points that you should keep in mind when you are debating. So please do not take it otherwise. Listen to what I say and carry it on, improve upon yourself in future. First and foremost, we all felt that it is a debate, and in a debate, which humor, repartee, rebuttals are very essential. There was a significant lack of that. So when you come debating next time, come prepared. That's your rebuttal time. Improvise yourself as you stand and speak. Do not be bookish. You have the points right in front of you, okay? But do not follow everything that is there. Otherwise, you lose on the other points that we are supposed to judge you on. No points in wit, exactly. I don't know. The results will be out a little later. You will get to do it better. Okay? So keep those things in mind. Also, please refrain from addressing your judges sitting here. This is a parliamentary debate. And in a parliamentary debate, you are only to address the speaker or the chairperson. Not your judges, not the audience listening to you. Please refrain from doing it. A very problematic aspect when we stand in front of the mic and speak is we often tend to actually speak in a sing-song manner. I am not participating in a singing competition. Please remember this. Sing-song manners are not just appreciated. Okay? You speak with an intonation, definitely there has to emphasize it where it is required to be emphasized. Do not emphasize when it's not required to be emphasized. And also, please do not eat the microphone. When you do that, as we sit down there and try to listen to what you are saying, the voice of yours becomes very shrill. And it's difficult for us to understand what exactly you are trying to say. Keep a distance from the microphone. That is much better. The voice becomes clear and it's audible enough for us to understand. Refrain from using these. Also another fact that I noticed out here was that many of you tried to memorize the entire speech. Memorizing is fine, okay? But as the topic says, creativity is destroyed. Get it? In debate, you need to be articulate. You need to be creative. Create your thoughts as you listen to what the others say. That's what I said. Prepare for only 2 minutes or 3 minutes as is given to you, as the time is given to you. Beyond that, it's all your creativity. That's how you go ahead with your debates. Next thing, just to tell you this, that it's very human to forget. I think 1 or 2 of you forgot, and you kind of blacked out and put your hands over your face in complete remorse. Please do not do that. It's human to forget. We are not machines, but we can remember everything. Even machines forget to work sometimes. So, I would request not to take this particular point very seriously, which says, in the rules, serial number C, okay, or rule 2, number C. Reading out from the prepared speech shall libel the participant ineligible for any prize. However, participants may use pen and paper for writing down the points for counter-argument. Do not take that point completely seriously. Again, keep your notes with you, that should you forget something, you can see it and then speak. Otherwise, the charm of debating is lost in your dreary tears. We do not want that, right? So keep that in mind. Be sure of the concepts that we actually use in debating. It's Mr. Speaker, Sir, or Madam Chairperson, and not Sir Speaker. Keep that in mind. Okay? Be very sure of your terms that you use. Again, another fact which is very important, and I found a few of you having done it. You all know it very well that personalized attacks in a debate is not allowed. It's not permitted by any means. Right? Of course, you did not name the people out, right? But you use personal pronouns, he, she. This is also not allowed in a debate. Absolutely not allowed. You can simply say, one of my worthy opponents said. You don't have to say he, she. Get it? these are certain things that you need to keep in mind when you are debating. Next, and the most important thing as I feel is that, as a matter of fact, as a debater, we must all be very critically thinking. We must speak strategically with persuasive arguments, augmenting our speech with rebuttals. Be original. AI is there, but be original. Be original, be real, be yourselves. Do not be dramatic. In debate, keep it in your mind that there is no place for dramatics and histrionics. I'm not an advanced college. Please understand this. This may happen in our Indian parliament, but we do not hate them. We do not hate our parliamentarians. Okay? So keep that in mind. Debate means rhetoric. Debate means oratory. So I would like to suggest you all, as a young debater, to kindly read the speech of Shakespeare's Antony, which he delivered on the funeral of Julius Caesar from the play Julius Caesar. Friends, Romans, countrymen. Just look at the rhetoric and look at the wit of it. I would request you to read those few lines and think and analyze it as to how an oratory is actually done. Think about all those things. So with these points, again, it takes a great deal of courage to be here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to listen to such wonderful minds, and I'm sure that all of you will be wonderful debaters in time to come. Thank you so much.
Supporting, but all the judges were there. I thought someone has to come this side too. Having said that, I really enjoyed the debate this time. On average, I will say that the level of competition was much better compared to the last few years. But I have to use the term on average. I haven't seen something very exceptional, because we are talking of creativity, the charm of creativity, and about how AI is trying to disrupt it. But we have to realize that the greatest creativity happens with disruptions. Creativity is always disruptive. The best creations have come when humanity have come across very painful situations, or there have been situations of immense pleasure. So you can just treat it to be the latest disruption. Now, Professor Sen has told you a lot about most of the things, but since I come from the world of technology, I was thinking, listening to you all, that yes, the topic itself, we have said tools like chatting, tools. We have already told it's a tool. Now, how do you use the tool depends on you. Now, the greatest form of creativity is to bring out smiles, bring out humor. And that is where I am very, very disappointed. I could not find that creativity in anyone. So, you can take the challenge to be a bit more creative, bring out the humor. Yes, you have to give the proper commands. So when you give a command for someone to stand up, you give a command to say something, you have to give another command for people to sit down. That was lacking. Then, yes, talking of disruptions, okay, we find in every time creative things have come out, it has been disrupted. Most of us, our generation people, we faced a problem called Y2K, year 2000. People thought that the computers will fail in the year 2000 because computers got invented in the 1900s, and as soon as the date reaches the year 2000, the date will all go bonkers and all the computers will fail. That never happened. When railway travel was getting first country where railway was used for passenger travel in the city of Paris. And what was the topic of research there? That human beings have a brain which is very gel-like. And that brain, when it travels at 40 kilometers per hour, it might get dislodged. That was the research. But today, in an aeroplane, we still travel at about 1,000 kilometers per hour, nothing happens. Now, why I'm saying that is because whenever there is a disruption, human thinks in a very negative way. Do we take the challenge? Do you take a challenge with ChatGPT? Okay, I didn't take it with ChatGPT, but I have taken it with Meta just yesterday. So I asked Meta a question. I'll now tell you the question. Okay, but Meta said I cannot provide the information on this topic. Then I reframed the question and I asked it. Then it provided me the answer. Then I asked again, why did you give me wrong information? Then Meta writes, I apologize for the mistake. So you can challenge ChatGPT, you can challenge AI. Okay, so human creativity is much, much above. You are sitting here in Ramakrishna Mission, the picture of Swami Vivekananda, who believed that human potential is infinite. He believed that education is the process of, it's the mandate of you. So it's a huge process that is going on. These disruptions like AI, machine learning, whatever, these will come on, but we are much ahead of everything. So, with that, I really enjoyed the debate today. A really big thank you to all the participants who have prepared so well. But at the same time, I urge you one more thing. Sometimes keep away the mobile, keep away your books, start thinking. Because I found a lot of information, but a lot of, sometimes I was looking for creative thoughts. That was something which was a little bit lacking. So, we call it the thinking gap. Try to put one. Okay? With that, thank you very much.
What I'm doing is that at certain stage, I would like to throw the motion to the house first. And let's see how leans towards the treasury bench or towards the opposition bench. The audience have already heard. I would just like to read the topic. The topic is in the opinion in the house. No, those who are against this motion, please raise your hand. I think the opposition has it. The opposition has it. Okay. So the motion out of creativity is losing charm, just like chat has been defeated. It says the art of creative thinking. If you remember, I read the topic deliberately, very slowly for the first time. That was a clue. Art of creative thinking is losing its charm. It's like judgment. Where is it saying creative thinking is losing to it's like judgment? It is saying it's losing its charm. Okay? It's no longer fun to see the image generated by ChatGPT. You would like to probably see a Madhubani image. It's no longer, because you've seen ChatGPT generate so much, it's no longer nice to see that. You know that it's fake. It's not good. Okay. I recently, in social media, once I saw a reel or a clip, I can see that it's a video clip. It said the National Geography. So I looked at the reel and it showed a video of some very beautifully colored birds in the night. And I was amazed that there are this kind of birds in the world which I've never seen. Okay, it's such a become old and I've never seen such a bird. Okay, this video images general chat GPT. I suddenly lost interest in the beautiful birds. I found more beautiful in that sparrow, that brown, simple brown colored sparrow. I found this. So it's about losing the charm. So what have you know, instead of taking a very rigid stand, where you found that maybe it's difficult for me to substantiate this topic, I should take this stand. Now, I explain to you this itself. This I think itself tells you.
Bapak Ayat, Dr. Sujit Sen, Professor Ayub Bhattacharyji, Mr. Speaker Sir, Bhujerji, my dear students, thank you for being part of this debate competition. I squarely missed it because of my Sunday engagements. This year is our 50th annual cultural competition, Golden Jubilee. You understand a competition in Shillong running for 50 years since 1974. It's not a joke. It's all because of the participation of the people of Shillong and your continued support, your predecessors, and till today. This year we have seen more than 3,000 plus registrations throughout various competitions. I would like to thank all the participants today for being part of the debate competition, especially about today's topic about the artificial intelligence. But I will have my 2 cents because I did not hear most of you. See, artificial intelligence, for that matter, ChatGPT, is basically technology. People have a lot of fears. There will be a trigger in the job market and things like that. Yes, for some time maybe there will be a depression, but it's a new venture. It's happening in new areas like forensics. In fact, I was seeing that soil testing with the sensors connected to the models that are trained, it's almost getting 95% of accuracy. They can tell you whether the sugarcane can be grown in a particular field or not, whether rice can be grown in this area, whether it's water or not. Tsunami systems, sensing systems, they can go into the deep earth crust and find out the atmosphere, what things can happen to this earth. Things have changed over a period of time, and you cannot say that human beings will be replaced by technology. So that you have to be rest assured of. About the creative thinking, one of our English teacher, she commented, she was very happy when she saw most of the people writing the assignments, and most of them were almost the same. How is it possible? So most of them gave the same thing, please write an essay on this particular topic. And everybody got the same result probably from ChatGPT. So that is not the technology basically that you have to hook to. Take out the positives from it, and as we say, technology is going to stay and it's going to get enhanced over a period of time.